a couple of people I'd like to thank. I'd like to thank trainer Danny Kay, the Borderman, Paul Joao, and Arif Cartel, and sponsor, Malcolm. I'd like to thank you. You know, that you made things better for me inside the ring and outside the ring. Thanks.
Good stuff. Zach Dunn. Keep punching. 7 out of 7 ain't bad.
I don't even know the reason why I'm in this crazy messed up world to begin with, but I'm just trying to make the most of it. It's more than I can say for most of us. And see, this world had me feeling like I nearly lost my mind, waking up to that same feeling all the time. It was like I was getting by, just swinging from a thread though, barely hanging on until I didn't want to let go. Through all the errors and the effort, there's a lesson I learned. It's pretty hard to
Mr. Kevin Hunt. Kevin Hunt, please come on now.
Why do I make it so hard? I don't know, but I do. And some days I lament it, but hey, it's better than the mundane life that I had. Shit, relying on cheap thrills and rate feels to be filled. Walking the line where you become a lot of things, but you're never quite you. Till life becomes another thing that you never quite do. And too many of us live like that, in the grip of the mind. But I'm guessing that's why this is life. And some want the money, some want the throne, some don't really
Mr. Kevin Hunt, would you please come down the center ring?
I guarantee it'll stay the same. You know it goes like some want the money, some want the throne, some don't really care, and some they want both to get deep in the game. I guarantee it'll stay the same. I know the game will break down.
We welcome one of our most outstanding crime reporters, award-winning the Underbelly series, 3AW personality and award-winning age reporter John Sylvester. Welcome to you, John Sylvester. And also I mentioned Paul the Courier. Paul, you're in the social pages, you and your wife, since you joined the banking industry. Once again, a big round of applause for our WBC World Featherweight Champion, John Famechon. John Famechon. Also Australian Welterweight Champion, Frank the Tank Ropis. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding in respect to the Australian National Anthem. Stav, no go there, thank you. Mr. Kevin Hunt, Advanced Australia Fair. Could I have absolute quiet in respect? Thank you.
Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are young and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is goodbye sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and
punching, Kevin. Keep punching. Mr. Kevin Hunt, let's hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, Fort Knox Friday night fights. Murray Thompson comes to a climax with his 62nd professional promotion. How about that? He started at One Turner South and he's had 61 shows since. His first show was a sellout. He continues to promote professional boxing in the East. Murray Thompson, Fighters Factory Promotions, Fort Knox, Fentry Gully, main event, Friday, March 8, 2013. Members of the Professional Boxing Combat Sports Board at ringside, headed by Dr. John Doherty, Michael Ashton. Ringside physician, Dr. Naomi Harris. Timekeeper at the bell, Damien Membry. Australian Boxing Federation officials, Mick Croucher, Tom Davis. Official photographer, World of Boxing newspaper, Werner Carlin. Referee in charge of this 10-round non-title fight, Tony Moretta. Judges at ringside, Matt Ropers, Anthony Hibbs, Wayne Ashdown, under the 10-point must system. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to rock? Are you ready to box? Would you welcome first, on my left, in the red corner, wearing black trunks, from Millicent, South Australia, head coach, former Australian lightweight champion, Colin Cassidy. This young man has had 8 professional fights. He tipped the scales at 59.80 kilograms. Ranked number 10 contender, Ray Wheatley's World of Boxing. Fondly known as Rocky. Would you welcome South Australia's Justin Rocky Medoro. Medoro. And across the ring as these young men return a match when they had a draw on November 18, 2011 on Brian Truder Barry Michaels show at the Melbourne Pavilion. On my right, occupying the blue corner, Murray the Master Thompson, Greg Grogan. This young man won the Australian Super Featherweight Championship at Brunswick, October last year. Not putting his title on the line tonight, ABF Major Award winner 2012. 5 fights, 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. At 59.80 kilograms, the same weight as Medoro. Wearing silver, glitter, blue, would you welcome Thrillin' Dylan Sendeckyj. Here's Tony Moretta. 10 rounds of boxing.
Touch gloves back to the corner, come out of the bell. Good luck.
Dylan, Australian champion, and Justin ranked 7 in Australia, so they're not far away from each other. Looking forward to a good fight. It should be on from the get-go, 10 by 3-minute rounds.
Justin doesn't look overawed by the whole thing. He's fighting the Australian champion.
Essendon beat JW East in the footy by 91 points. Is that right? Essendon. 91 points winner over Great Western Sydney. 14 goals.
Medoro looks to have the longer reach at this stage.
I'd argue that point, but
yeah,
I think they're both about the same. They're both rangy, got long arms.
Both very similar fighters, aren't they?
Yeah. Similar builds, similar styles.
Dylan's pulling that right hand away from his face when he jabs. He's got to be careful of that one. Right away.
course, Dylan won the Australian title over Bilal Dib at the Reggio Calabria Club in October 2012. Showed resilience, guts. I think he got put down that night too, Russell. It was a fantastic fight and fully deserved.
Yeah, I saw that fight on tape. I wasn't there that night, but incredible fight by Dylan. He really stepped up a step or two for that one.
Yeah, he did. He came to the fore that night.
From what I understand, Bilal Dib has been trying Frank to get a rematch ever since. I think Dylan most certainly can relax on the fact for a few months anyway that he's Australian champion.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was a close fight. I don't think Dib did enough. I think he went to sleep. I think he might have taken Sendeckyj a bit light. He might have thought it would have been a walkover. And I was at that fight, and that's the expression on his face. It was going to be a walk in the park, but it turned around the other way. And Sendeckyj won, and Dib was kicking himself when he left the ring. You know, he realised he let the fight slip, and he must have taken it a bit too lightly, because his work ethic and rate was beyond his normal, but lesser than his normal work rate. He took it very easy, that fight. And to Sendeckyj's character, he fought really hard, and he deserved it to win that fight. This chap's got Colin Cassidy as his trainer.
Former Australian champion.
Former Australian champion, yeah. Not too many of them have come out of South Australia. So he'd be getting good advice in the corner, that's for sure. And their problem with South Australia, why they haven't produced many good fighters, is because they haven't got many fighters over there.
Now, Russell, these two boys previously fought each other in November 2011. A fiercely fought draw. Now, Dylan's come a long way since then, hasn't he?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things I've seen is his confidence levels come up, which has helped his skill. He's throwing a lot more combinations than he used to. He just looks a lot more confident. And in boxing, that's an enormous help.
The thing about Murray Thompson and Dylan Sendeckyj as well is they're a good story. You know, Murray's been helping this young fella for a long time, through the amateurs into the pro ranks. I just watched Dylan over there look at Murray. You know, Murray's his mentor. He's his teacher.
Yeah, they've got a good relationship, and he responds to Murray's orders. He's got a lot of respect for Murray, Sendeckyj.
Good pressure from Sendeckyj, working hard, good coming forward, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's overcrowding himself.
Yeah.
He's overcrowding himself. He should just stand back. While he gets him on the ropes, he should just stand back and get his distance. He gets a bit carried away and overcrowds himself.
Medoro snuck one through.
Justin Medoro's got the right idea. He keeps taking the fight to Sendeckyj. He hasn't got a great deal of ability, but whatever he's got, he puts in, and he's taking the. If he got on the back foot, he'd get carved up.
The basis, I think, of Dylan's fighting is his jab. Everything comes off the jab, doesn't it? And it just seems to have improved over the last 12 to 18 months. His jab's a good, hard punch now.
Well, it's it's a good scoring punch and a great setup punch. You can set a lot of different punches up just with your jab. Throw the jab, move your feet, and then you're in position for another punch, and then boom. I can remember when we started, my trainer was saying, it's the best punch in the book, and it is. It's just a fantastic punch, and you've got to get it down pat. And as you'll see, because I know Murray's he pushes the jab so much.
Well, the jab makes your openings, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dylan's working the body a lot here. I think he might have perhaps found a flaw in Medoro, I'm not sure. But that right-hand body shot, he's nearly overworking it.
So he's overcrowding himself.
Yeah.
You've got to step back a little bit. His arms are too long to be fighting that up, getting that close up.
He's working hard. He's working hard. He's got him on the ropes. Medoro stuck on the ropes for the last sort of 30, 40 seconds.
But what Frank's saying, especially in the corner, step back.
Give yourself room to punch, to build your momentum up. What do you think, Russell? What would you?
Oh, look, I agree. He, especially in that the blue corner before, all he had to do was take half to one step back, and he can open up with those, with left rips and left hooks, and he's near on laying on the fellow, and it's hard to get punches away.
Exactly, and he's got a good kit of rangy punches.
Yeah, he's a rangy kid, so use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Russell, what does aggression do for you in the fight? Yeah, we know you've got to land punches. That's the aim of the game. But what does being the aggressor do? Does it help in the scoring?
Oh, it helps in the scoring, but I like the word determination better than aggression. I think if you're determined just to move forward. It doesn't matter what comes at you, you're determined. Aggression is short-lived because you can just get one punch and it'll slow your aggression down if they get you in a good shot. But determination, well, you're just determined to keep pushing forward.
Justin's clawing his way back into this fight. He's not going to win it or be dangerous, but he's not going to get. He's trying to prevent himself from getting stopped.
I think it's a close fight, isn't it? As you suggested, Frank, they've got the same sort of style. They've got that jab that sort of flicks out. And the reason I talk about aggression or determination, Russell, is I think that's what Dylan's done. For 3 rounds now, he's shown his intent, hasn't he? He's not going to sit back. He's going to make sure this is either a a very big win, or he's not going to want to leave in the lap of the gods like he did last time and end up with a draw.
Dylan's still learning. He's got a fair way to go. But, you know, it's all experience, and this is a good fight for him too, because they're so similar.
He's got to show a little bit more confidence in himself and step back instead of trying to rush. He's putting too much pressure on himself to stop this guy. He's got to be a little bit more professional.
Nice jab, nice jab. I think he's actually, the first minute of this round, I think he is trying to give himself some more room, Frank.
Yeah.
Moreno seems a little bit more aggressive in this this round, a bit more forward. Oh, nice right on the chin.
Justin Medoro might be landing the harder punches here, Russell.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. What do you reckon, Russell?
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's definitely come up in this this round. This is his round so far.
I don't think Dylan can punch. I really don't think he's got a punch there.
Well, with his 3 professional victories, they've all been on points, Frank. So he's the stick and move type of fighter.
He's looking a little tired now.
Whereas Justin's just a plotter, but he keeps going.
Come on.
He's got plenty of heart. And he's got a good work ethic too.
Great right hand. Yeah.
I think Dylan's got to work on his power a little bit more in the gym. Get a little bit more backbone, get a bit of more body weight behind his punches, because he's just pushing his punches out. He's not getting his body weight behind them. Whereas Justin, you've got to take your hat off to him. His work ethic's brilliant, you know. Nothing flash about his style, but his work ethic is good. He just keeps going, doing something, trying something, and he's limited, but he gives everything he's got.
Second times request, round 5.
There's a lot to be said of pacing yourself. This is 10 rounds, hot night.
Good jabs by Dylan.
Old Justin Medoro is not carrying much surplus, is he?
He comes in very fit.
He's all skin and bones, isn't he?
He is, certainly.
You notice, Medoro, he's slipping a lot of punches and then coming back with another one. He's countering. He comes inside Dylan's jab on the inside.
See, he's overcrowding himself.
I was just going to say, step back.
Yes.
Oh, right in the chin.
Both boys are getting tired now. 5th round.
Yeah, Dylan's definitely got to work on his punching power. He's got to try and manufacture a bit more power, kick into his punches. Maybe it's his feet, get a bit more push off from the ground. Maybe it's not overclouding himself, getting his distance.
Round 5.
Maybe it's also keeping his head down and his weight down instead of getting up too high. But you got to love Justin Medoro.
Oh, yeah.
He just keeps plodding away.
But Dylan does look a little bit flat today. He just doesn't seem to have the spark. Am I right, or is it just me?
Oh, you might be right there. There could be that possibility. Maybe it's the heat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, gentlemen, who's winning the fight? Russell?
I've just handballed it to Frank.
Well,
and it's a hospital handball, Frank.
He's not. Sendeckyj's winning the fight, but he's not overly impressive by any stretch of the imagination. He's just